Hey, what's up, everyone? It is Tuesday, December 19th, and it's going to be a quick review of the futures markets, but even more importantly, a preview from the setups I'm looking for going into tomorrow. So, starting off right here with the S&P 500. To be honest, the only thing looking at going into tomorrow is just that we're in a very strong uptrend. I zoomed out a little bit right here, and if you look at it, it depends where you want to take this right here. I mean, you could even take it from like right there to right there, which fits on pretty well right here, actually. To be honest, could even go up a little bit to about right there. It's just an extremely strong uptrend right now. That's all there is to say. You can see it came out of a long consolidation phase, like right in through here. I mean, look at that. That's a long time. Now it's popping off and going up. And so the next thing we look for is eventually, not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, but another consolidation phase before the market decides to either continue. What?
Pressing for Elizabeth, there's trouble on the outside.
Sure. Before we see if it wants to go up or if the market's going to go back down for it. So that's just the main thing right now. The trade setups we're looking at yesterday, they all got lit and got filled today. The big one was this one right here. That's not right. We'll go ahead and adjust that here real quick. Triangle right there. You see it went up and got hit today. So, you know, the other one that had a lower exit point got hit as well. So all the setups got hit from yesterday. The only thing we're looking at going into tomorrow is this 5-wave L8 move going to confirm right here, where what we need is from whatever the high is going to be, from that to come down and hit the purple line, which is the 23.6 retracement, then go up and hit the 1.146 level. That confirms it's a 5-wave move. But what cannot happen is price cannot go below this black line, which I put it right on wave 1 right here. It can't go below that line into it. So as long as it doesn't do that, we're good to go. But really going into tomorrow, that's the only thing that we're looking for. I don't have any live setups or anything like that. But going into the Russell 2000, we do have potential live setup. Now, the only thing to look at, the only thing that I question is, see here we have points 1, points 2, lower 3, potential higher high 4. Now, it obviously is a higher high for the expanded triangle. So we did have, let me delete some of the stuff right here. We did have an entry to it, but we do not have a confirmation right here where we did get a semaphore. So it's better to be safe than sorry, especially as this has been in a strong uptrend today. There's a blowout day today. If we go yesterday and we look at the daily extension levels, it blew up through it right when the market opened at 8:30, came down, used the extension high levels as support, and which is normally resistance, turned to support today, bounced straight off there, and closed high. So closed north of the previous high today. So extremely strong day in the Russell 2000s market. You know, once it opened up at its lows, that's basically the only time it was at its lows for today, and went up higher. So I'm not going to go ahead and go forward with this as being a live setup, just because we don't have even a green symbol. We need a green one right here to form right here. All these are oranges, which is fine, but to have an orange, you have to have a green inside of it, so we can have a green. If you go into the 5-minute chart, we did have one right here, but we also have a bunch of other symbols for it, but no orange one formed yet. It stinks because sometimes you will miss out on a trade before the semaphore forms. Like the price will be able to move down here, and then the semaphore forms, so you miss out on it. But it is better to be safe than sorry, so we're just going to go ahead and pull that right up there and continue waiting for at least a green semaphore to form, and then price to close below here. When that happens, we'll have a short trade, and the initial exit will be somewhere on this green line for it. So that's the main thing that we are looking at for this trade. Now, there was an inside trade today as well. If you see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 or 4 within points 1 and 2. So if you take this right there, points 2, 3, and 4, went up there, and look at that. Right when the market opened today, went up there and hit it. And actually, I was in a previous trade for it because there was where was it? I think this is it right here. Going into a couple of days ago, you can see here was a trade right here, broke out right here. Here was the entry bar for it right there. And I believe I got in, let's see here, the low to the entry bar high. I got in right around here-ish, 20.10. It's a little bit higher than I would have liked. I want to get it down closer to the 50% level, but as you can see, it's close to it, plus it's hitting off the bottom line. So when it does that, when it hits either off the 1.146 going the other way, which would have been real low down here, you can see that was the low for it right there. So whether it hits that first or hits the offset green line first, which in this case, it hit, and to be honest, I wish I should have had a contract down here to get in. I didn't, unfortunately, but if I was thinking straight, I would have had a contract ready to get in right here, but didn't. And then, so it hit the green line right there. So when that happens, then what we do is we move the exit up to either one's fine, either to the entry bar right here, or where the entry bar was right there where the entry was, or to the 1.146 from the low to the entry bar high, and that's how we got the 1.146. So see, price went all the way down to from points 1 and 2 of the move right there. That's the longest move. See 1, 2, 3, 4. Went down to the 1.146 right off the dot of it right there. I mean, look at that. That would have been just an amazing trade right there if I had seen it. I got to pay better attention. I mean, look at that one right up there. Nice, at least easy 45, 46 point gain right there in the Russell. But anyways, found sport, and then today when the market opened, extremely strong green bar right there. Go up there and hit it. Hits that one. So easy trade right there. That is how that works. So yeah, going into tomorrow, this is what we're looking for right here. We're looking for a short setup as soon as whatever the high wants to confirm, and we get a green symbol for right there. We get it closed below the yellow line. That will be the short entry that we're looking for it. The Dow Jones is pretty much the same setup as well. It has the same thing where now we do need an orange symbol for, unlike we had on the Russell here. Right, come on, Russell. Is that the Russell? Yeah. The Russell, we can get either a green or an orange. Well, green will form first, except for it goes green, orange, and then red. So we're just waiting for a green. But on the Dow Jones here, we're waiting for an orange because here we have orange, 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 and they need to be consecutive. So we're waiting for an orange here. That's why we can't wait for a green because we already have two greens right in here. So here we have, kind of a fake out where we have the high, we had to close below it, but then price is powered up over here. So one thing I do want to look at though, this is one thing I do want to look at. I just need to put a note, can use point for if you are safe in the 1.46 extension on not full. So this is a question I have for it right here. Can you use this as 0.4? Because here, what this is, before we use this as 0.4, we do have, there's the entry bar right there. So what if we go from 0.3 to 0.4, because that's the longest move of it, there's the 1.146, you get in right there, and then the exit for that one will be from 0.4 to the low of the entry bar right there. It'd be either the 1.146, or we want to play it safe, the where the entry was for it, and it'd move off the green line. So that's just one thing I do want to see, and actually I do want to see it for the Dow Jones as well, because if that's the case, then that's good. Then that means that this is going to be a confirmed entry. We don't have to wait on the sim for, or do we need to do it like I just mentioned on the Russell 2000 and wait for this symbol to form and to close below the line before you get into it. So I'm going to look at that for both the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000, but the Russell 2000 will be an easier entry because we just need a green one to form up here, where the Dow Jones one may not be in quick a time just because it takes a little bit longer, obviously, for the orange one to form since you have to get your green one to form. But we're going to watch both of those because it's just something it's one thing that had been on my mind, because sometimes it works great where you don't have to wait for the symbol to form up there. You already have the three ones, and but sometimes, I just want to make sure it just doesn't go away from you. If it does go away from you, then is anywhere from the 1.146 to the 1.14, the next entry area, and whether it hits the 1.146 or goes all the way up to the 1.44, then does the exit move down to, you use the 0.4 down to the entry bar down to there. So just one thing looking at going into the what's it called, oil. So got a lot going on over here. So the main thing, to zoom out a little bit right here, we're still looking at seeing if either the 7 or the 8 line from this 5-wave move is it, because we have, there's the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so price, when you get the 5-wave move and price breaks above the red, that targets the white line, breaks above the white, targets blue line, breaks above the blue line, then potentially the target is either the yellow or this light blue line up here. Now we have had a retracement down here, but we haven't gotten it far enough where if it goes down and reaches the blue line the opposite way, or if it goes down to the 1.146 from the 5-4 move, that then the exit moves to the either the entry point or the from 0 to the no, excuse me, 0 to entry bar right there, the 1.146 right there. So it is a lot going on right here, but that's just what it was up to Joe. No, this right here is oil right here that I'm looking at right now. I'll go back to the ES here in just a minute. I talked about that a little bit earlier. So
Hey, Dad.
here's up.
Oh, can I go to Pot's house? Brad came down and told me that they're playing football.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's outside?
Lady, Aubrey, and Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
Wait, can I come down?
Yeah, I can go down there. All right, so crude oil. Yeah, let me do crude, and then we do NASDAQ now. And then I'll go back over to ES here real quick. So going over for crude oil, yeah, we're still waiting to see if this thing is going to go up and get hit right there. I'm going to hide it to get that off the chart. Let's get that off the chart right there. So what we have right here, where is it? Yeah, right here. So in crude oil, let's get this off of here. What's this for? That off of there too. What we have in crude oil right here, we do have a live short setup. So here we go. 1, 2, lower 3, higher 4. The semaphores actually works. Here we had the closing bar below it. So there's the entry point for it. Yeah, missed out on this trade right here where it goes up and hits the 50 once it confirms the short and goes down and hit the 1.146 for it. So that one, missed that one, unfortunately. So now what I'm just waiting on, I'm not going to get back into it because still right here, the green line is the exit point for it right here. But if the price continues to go up without hitting the green line and hits the 1.146 the other way, then the exits change and they go down to either where the entry point was down here or the 1.146 level right there. So it's really not a good risk reward as far as time management, because as you can see, the green line is sloping up, going away from us as the time goes away. So, you know, it's already, when it gets to 7:15 p.m. here Central Standard Time, you know, it's already past the exits past the original entry point. So just not a good time to get into it. So wait to see if this thing pops up some more during the overnight hours. And if it does and hits that, then that's where the exits move down to. But unfortunately, the original kind of easy trade setup was, I missed that one, but we'll wait to see what happens for oil. And let's see here now, going over to NASDAQ. I'm sorry, one more quick thing of oil. Going the opposite way of oil, we had a 5-way move down right here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, but there weren't any trades with it using it. Let me show you here real quick. See, price never closed below the red line down here. It's gone off the other way, so it's neither here nor there. So what we are waiting on is to see if we do have potential 5-way move going up here. the other way. There's potential 0, 1, 2. So we'll put this line right there. Oops. There we go. Move you right here. Move you up. There we go. 3, 4. Well, you know what? We do have right here. Okay, so we do have a 5-wave move now going up here to the upside. So let's put this on you. 0, 1. No, that's not right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it come down and hit the 1? The other way it has. Okay, yeah. So it's solid. So let's hide this real quick. And see, we'll hide this 2, that 2, we're going to need those. So let's put the pitchfork on for it, see what that looks like. So here's what we have for this one right now, potential upside trade for it. We have, so there was, let's see, the 5th point got finalized right here on this bar. On that one right there. So when price finalized there, and it would close above the red, the target was the white, it hit the white. Now this bar has closed north of the white bar with the target, let me check this high lows off, with the target being the blue line, and the blue line has not been hit yet. So, you know, it looks like going into tomorrow, there's good potential for more upside here for oil going up into tomorrow for this one. And then if price closes above this blue line right here before hitting this one, we'll just use this first scenario. If price goes down, hits the blue line first without closing above that, then we won't worry about this move anymore. Well, we're still waiting on this blue one to hit. But if price goes up there and closes above the blue line, which would confirm get rid of that trade as well, closes above this blue line before hitting that blue line, then the target moves to this yellow line right up here. So actually, this is looking like a pretty decent one to get in long with right now. Let's see here. I don't want that. That's all right there. So we have this short one right here, but we also have this blue one that we're looking at going long right here. So it's very, 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 very interesting right now. So my guess would be, this is my guess would be what would happen. Price, when it opens up, the market opens up here in 4 minutes, you know, waffle along, you go hit the green line for it to get out of that short trade right there. And then going into, going into tomorrow, continues to rally up, hits the blue line. And then we'll have to see if it's going to close north of it or just hit it and then retrace from it from there. But this is a good long setup right there, which actually I'm thinking about getting in right there for it. Yeah, that'd be, seems pretty decent. All right, last but not least, NASDAQ for it. NASDAQ, there's not a whole lot to it. Wait and see if a 5-wave Elliott move is going to go up there and get hit. See, we got 3, 4, and 5 waiting. The 0, 1, 2 points have happened. We're just waiting for retracement, come back down to the 23.6. And we're still waiting for this target, this green line up here, to go up there and get hit. We can see, you know, ever since price broke out, they confirmed the trade right there. It's been an uptrend since the past 2 days, but just hasn't gone up there and hit that green line for it to come through. So we'll wait to see tomorrow if it goes up there and yeah, I know, Jojo. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing's happened now, is that the Santa rally is, you know, going full effect this week. And yeah, the Santa rally. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, if we look at the overall, let's see, go back to weekly markets here. I mean, we are extremely close. So the all-time highs were the S&P 48.08. Hey, you know what? We passed it, dude. Yeah, with the all-time highs were 48.08.25, and we're at 48.20.25 here in the S&P 500. So, yeah, I mean, we've reached not just yearly highs for the S&P 500 market, but all-time highs for it today. So, all right, we're part of history. Cool, right? So there we go for that one right there. All right, yeah, real quick for NASDAQ. Yeah, that's what we're all waiting on to see if price goes up there and continues to push up, hits this green line. I mean, if this thing continues to just move up and then hit the green line, I won't call it a trade because, you know, here's the entry and we'll see. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it looks like final peaks before monthly eternity. Exactly. I know, it does look like that. Yeah. So see if we get another push through going into tomorrow, before Christmas, because most people are going to be off on Friday. Most big traders are off anyway this week, but volume on Friday should be pretty dead since most people are going to be off for the day for it. Going back to the S&P 500 real quick, JoJo. Yeah, there's not a whole lot, to say. It was just that these long setups that I was looking at going into today, they all got fulfilled today. See right there. Let me change it to the correct one. There's the entry for this one right here, and that one went up and got filled today right there. So the longs all got filled. I don't have any open setups or ones that could potentially happen going into tomorrow. The only thing I'm looking for is a potential 5-wave Elliott move. Here we have the 0, 1, 2. We're waiting on to see. We need to get a retracement from where the potential 0.3 is to come back to the 0.4, and price cannot drop below that line right there to make it valid for it. Then obviously needs to go up there and hit that. But really, to be honest, that's the only thing I have for the S&P 500 going into tomorrow. Outside of, if you zoom it out, look at it, it's an extremely strong uptrend. Ever since December 7th right here, it came out of a long line of consolidation right here, going back to about right there. Look at that long line of consolidation, and then since then, just however you want to take it, it's drawing these lines are subjective to it. But as you can see, it's really easy to see. It's in a, even stronger than a 45 angle move, 50 or 55 degree angle, been going up for it. So we're just in a extremely strong uptrend right here for the S&P 500. So eventually what will happen is we'll get into, just like we came out of this consolidation right here, eventually we'll get into, when the trend line breaks, we'll get into some consolidation, wherever that will be. And then we'll have to wait and see when it comes out of consolidation, which way the market's going to go. Is it going to continue higher, or is it finally going to retrace some? Because that's how the market always goes. It goes from consolidation, then it moves either up or moves down. And then when it does that, then it goes back to consolidation, then decides to either move back up or down. But the next movement we have, or the next kind of like multi-day movement, would be like a consolidation move for it. Sideways or hit 485. Oh yeah, let's look at this SPY. Oh yeah, this is nothing I need to mention right here. So unfortunately for this trade setup that I had been doing, either I'm going to have to adjust some things for it or call it dead in the water right here, because yeah, 480 is that your target you have, JoJo, going up to 480. Yeah, I could hit that. Just 6 more points on the SPY. Yeah, so this trade right here was the all this is right here, the ABCD trade. Yeah, you're right, JoJo. So ABCD, you see that. So once you get that, then you just put the Fibonacci retracement levels on it and waiting for price to come back up to it. And as you can see, the original one I had was when price hit the 50, the exit was 38. Then if price hit the 61.8, you get in again, move the exit to the 50 to be a winner, and the price goes up to the 76.4, get in twice the amount of contracts, then just below the 61.8, which is where the black line is. But see, that didn't hit. Now that has happened from time to time, but when that does happen, and then you normally could count on the 1.4 and 4 the opposite way to be kind of like the backstop for it. And when price hit that, it would come all the way back down to 61.8. Saw that many times happen, but price has been popping off, going off even higher right there. So I'm getting ready to just call this trade dead in the water and done. But one thing I was looking at is seeing is, okay, well, as you can see from right here, the 88.6 that I just added onto it, that one did work down to the 76.4 for it. So maybe get rid of the 50 at your first entry, and then your first entry is the 61.8 for it. But I don't know, there's a lot to be said for that one. But yeah, prices continue to go up for this. So this one's being close to calling this trade not working. So yeah, I don't have any targets for the SPY, but yeah, JoJo, it could easily go to 480. Yeah, no problem at all. So I'll keep the live stream on for a little bit, but the recording, we're going to stop here for the day. So thanks, bye.